take us from Monday till now. We just talked to Dwayne, and he basically said at the beginning it was one step forward, two step back, and trying to get things improved. Is it still that way, or are you seeing improvement?
Well, it's starting to even up on us now at this point in the game. Going back to Monday, what we had Monday night, about 11 o'clock, I think that's when the power started clicking off around. And then we heard the calls out for all the local fire departments. And that first 24 hours, local fire departments, they were cutting their ways into roads, and then they would get into, and we're talking main roads, 50, 26, 92, 72, Route 7. They'd cut their way into where, someone was needing help, turn around, and they'd have to cut their way back out, same way back in. So our local fire departments were cutting through the same paths 2, 3, 4, 5 times in that first 24-hour period. Then come Tuesday, when everybody woke up, most of us got up, hooked up our generators, and then tried to get out to something just to see if we could open it up. We had a lot of local farmers. Just everybody here has a chainsaw, thank goodness. And they were cutting themselves paths, cutting themselves ways in and out. Tuesday, Wednesday, most of our main roads you could navigate through. They were one lane in a lot of areas. There were some abandoned vehicles, just where people got stuck, slid over the hill. Wreckers couldn't get into them. You were using both sides of the road to get in and out of the trees and debris in the way. Even up until Thursday, and even today, this morning, when I was on my way here, Route 92, the road seems pretty clear until you come around a turn and there's a tree laying there and it's one lane and you've got oncoming traffic. On 92 on the way here, there was a transformer from the power line laying right there in the middle of the road. And that's still today. That's Friday. We still have that kind of destruction on our main roads that people can't get to yet. And that's our primary roads. Secondary roads, they say 60% of them are still closed. They're not even access into them. Our primary roads, they're 80% open. What they consider open, though, may not always be 2-lane. It's just passable. So the county's hired some contractors with the DOH, along with the DOH, and they're going to send these contractors out on these roads to help pull the debris down from the sides, down from overhead, and then push it back, cut it down, and get that to where we don't have 8-inch limbs sticking out over the highway and those types of things.
Have people been able to get a hold, or I'm sure there's confusion on where to call from some people, but have they been able to get what they need as far as they're concerned? Like, hey, I've got an issue of I got a sick relative, or I need food. I mean, they may be calling the wrong places at times, but are they able to get to where they need to be?
Well, it's just been, in and out. Like you said, one place where we thought we had phone service, then we've had a tree down. So now, we're cut off from that area, and we've been able to get a hold of them on cell phones, and then we've had issues with cell phones not connecting to landlines, vice versa. Sometimes landlines can't connect to each other, but they can call cell phones. So we're using every type of phone service we have in here, along with our radios in the center here, to just try to keep communication with first responders. Everybody that's had an issue that's come through the 911 center, we've dealt with that one way or another. Some of them, we've in dealing with it has been, we can't help you with that, or that's not an issue that we can take up right now. But the National Guard is, they're going by helicopter into people now to drop off supplies. There was a young lady who had a real young baby. She was running out of formula. They heli-lifted her some formula and water. Her saying was that was the most beautiful thing she's seen in 4 days was a National Guard helicopter land in her yard. We've had an older lady that they've they've dropped off her meds via helicopter, and for the next few hours, these areas, even if they can't land, what they're going to do is just try to push out some supplies, water, some ready-to-eat meals, that type of thing. The Red Cross is traveling around the county to our shelters right now. They've set up times that they're going to try to get people a meal twice a day, hot meals for the next couple days. That's assuming that hopefully they can get out to even get to it. But, that's a good thing in itself, just people getting out of their house. They've been cooped up wondering what was going on, if they can get to these centers, talk to their neighbors, and just get a little camaraderie out there. That'll help calm people's nerves, and let them settle back in and know that everybody is trying to do the best they can to get to them and help them.